Hi everyone, welcome to my video. My name's Kayla and today I'm going to be talking to you about lifestyle change. So, lifestyle change. I'm going to be providing you with some guidance to do this effectively, and I will be speaking about different factors of lifestyle change. This includes things like your environments, your promise to yourself and your goals, and your individual education around health and well-being. There's a bit more included into the video, but that's the bulk of it, and I really hope you enjoy it. So, you may be thinking right now, what is lifestyle change? So lifestyle change is adjusting your routines and habits to benefit your health and benefit your goals. So it's adjusting your lifestyle to work towards your goals and be able to sustain the changes that you've made. So I want you to first repeat after me. Sustainable results come from sustainable changes. One day at a time, one meal at a time, and one workout at a time. Every day you are ticking away at this lifestyle change, ingraining it into your routines and ensuring it's the normal way of life. But at the same time, you need this to be something that you are able to do every day. It needs to work in with your lifestyle. We're all different. One thing that works for me may not work for you, so find what works for you, and this is what you're going to do to ensure that your lifestyle change is able to stick. So, to get started with our lifestyle change, we need to assess what our priorities are. What things in your life are stopping you right now from getting towards the goal you have always dreamed of? You have this goal. What things do you need to do to get towards that goal? So that's where your priorities come in. So priorities are things like ensuring you've got a nourishing diet, ensuring you've got adequate hydration, ensuring that your mental health and well-being is on a good level, ensuring that you're getting enough sleep, ensuring that you're loving yourself and you're loving your body for what it is. These are many examples of what priorities could be. I'd like you to think of yours right now. Think of the things that might be stopping you from getting where you want to be and turn that into a priority. It is important we have these goals to ensure that we stay focused and we stay on track. We never lose sight of what we're aiming to achieve. Next up, we want to go into our document and find our worksheet for setting our goals. Or you can just jot this down on a piece of paper, whatever works best. So with any goal, we need to make a plan. So what the plan is first off, we're going to write down those priorities. Write down what means the most to you, what means that you are going to get to that goal faster, what is going to help you and lead you towards that goal and ensure that you're constantly progressing. After we've written down our main priorities, we're going to write how we get there. So for example, if your priority was to exercise more often, you would say how, join a gym, exercise 4 times a week. That would be your goal, your main goal. On the other scale, if your priority was eating a more nourishing diet, you could have a goal to eat at least 30 healthy meals a week. So on average, we should be consuming around 5 meals per day. If you were to add that up over 7 days, that's 35 meals a week. So say you aimed for 30 meals a week which are nourishing. That's still a significant amount of meals each week that's nourishing your body. On the better scale, I think 33 to 34 meals would be awesome and really, really healthy for you, but for some people, 30 meals works best. So do what works for you, because as I said before, we're all different and different things work for different people. We want to next write down a timeline for this. So we want to put a start date. No end date though, because I believe There is no end date to working on your health. Your health is so important. Nourishing our body and ensuring that it is hydrated and you're eating good foods, that's what keeps us alive, that's what keeps us living to our full potential. So no end date, but what we're going to do is set milestones. So say your first goal was to fit into your old pair of jeans. You wanted to do that in 6 weeks time. So you'll put the start date, 6 weeks time, you'll write fit into old jeans. It's setting milestones like that which are going to ensure that you're constantly striving, constantly progressing, and you're constantly getting the results you are looking for. Alright, now that your goals are set, I want you to print that out and think of the place where you visit most often within your home. So maybe the bathroom mirror, in your bedroom somewhere, on the fridge, on the pantry, somewhere where you're going to visually see these goals every single day, multiple times a day, to remind you that you are striving, you are wanting to meet these goals, you've got goals to reach. You never want to lose sight of that. You want to be continually striving towards those. So having these within your sight multiple times a day will just be able to remind you that, especially on the fridge or the pantry, because if there are some sneaky goodies in there, sometimes it can get hard. If you can see that that's telling you, yeah, that's my goal, that's how I'm going to get there, you're more likely to stick to that instead of going off track and end up eating something that may not be so nourishing. So this piece of paper is your contract to yourself. This is a promise to yourself. You are so important. These goals are so important. Do not let yourself down. This is your chance to make a go at it. Do the best you can. Make yourself proud. So next up I want to talk about environments, and this is something I'm extremely passionate about. Environments play a substantial part in the decisions we make every single day. You may not realise, but there are many factors which influence our dietary intake. For example, if you drive past the Gull in Bethlehem, you will see there is a small Coca-Cola vending machine on the forecourt, just sitting there. I doubt hardly any people use that vending machine, but that's not the main goal that Coca-Cola is trying to achieve. Every single day when cars are driving past in those queues on the way to work, that Coca-Cola symbol is being registered within their brain without them even realising it. If you are a Coca-Cola drinker, without realising later in the day when you get cravings for Coca-Cola, it's because you've driven past this vending machine. That's how marketing works. Coca-Cola is such a large portion of money to spend on marketing, and it's crazy the things that they can do to manipulate our minds and cause cravings. And it's just so crazy how our environments so significantly impact these decisions without us even realizing. So it's definitely something that I really want you guys to be aware of, because it's everywhere you go. So because of these factors, creating a supportive environment is essential to your progress and essential to your lifestyle change working. So imagine this, you are trying to change your habits, eat better, eat more nourishing foods, and your whole pantry and whole fridge is just filled with really kind of snacky foods that aren't so nourishing and aren't so good for your health. How do you think that's going to play down when you get home and you're tired and hungry? It's not going to go well. It's very hard to resist that stuff when you're at that stage. So the best thing to do is create a supportive environment in which when you open up the fridge, all you see is delicious, healthy food that's going to make you feel amazing afterwards, and it's going to contribute towards your goals. So what we need to do is we need to fill up our fridge, fill up our pantry with nourishing foods at eye level. So when you open up the pantry or open up the fridge at eye level, all you can see straight away is these healthy foods that you know are going to make you feel really good afterwards. Eventually, as you progress, you'll notice that the amount of not so nourishing foods does start to decrease. And this means that your lifestyle change is going amazing and you're doing really well. So strive for that. So environments don't just stop at foods, it's actually within our exercise too. So if we are exercising in an environment which we don't enjoy, of course it's going to be harder. If you don't like going to that gym because it's dark and full of really judgmental people or something like that, then of course it's going to be hard for you to go to that gym. If you don't like going to the park because it's just an unhealthy place or something, I'm not sure what your reason may be, but I'm sure you get what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so that impacts our decision to work out. So what you need to do is find something that you really enjoy doing, find somewhere where you enjoy going and you feel good going to. And that is going to mean that you are going to want to work out more often, you're going to enjoy it more, it's not going to be a task so much. Of course, at the start, exercise is hard. If you haven't been exercising in a while, it's tough. It's always going to be tough, otherwise everyone would do it. But in saying that, the first few weeks is always the hardest. So you just need to learn to push through that first few weeks. You can do this. You are strong. Honestly, push past that first few weeks. You're going to be feeling great. You're going to be feeling more energetic. There's so many benefits to exercise that you don't even realize. Your mental health, your physical appearance, your internal health. There is so much, and I guarantee that you are going to start enjoying it once you start to find that thing that you enjoy doing. So be on that search for classes, group fitness, work out with a friend. It all makes a difference. Even if you're only working out for half an hour a day, it's got to make a difference. It is improving your life in some way. Keep going. So lastly, I'd like to talk to you about the most essential part of lifestyle change. And not many of you may have done this before. It's definitely something that gets forgotten about a lot, and it's crazy because it's the most important thing. It's so important, and what I'm talking about is self-love. So what I want you to do is really find within yourself that unconditional, deepest love that you can. I want you to love yourself unconditionally, so deeply, so purely. If you can think and imagine the most deepest, most purest spring water, that is how much I want you, and that's how deep I want you to love yourself. That's how deep you need to dig to find that unconditional love. Because when you find that love, that's where the truth is. And once you find that sort of love for yourself, that's when the changes are going to stick. Within our lifestyle change, we not only want to change our habits, but we want to change the way that we talk to ourselves every day. If it's not positively, why are you doing it? What we want to do is create a mindset where we do what we do because we love our body. We want to nourish our body. We want our mental health to be healthy. We want to feel good. Once you learn to love your body and love yourself, this will become easier. Sometimes self-love can be the hardest thing to find. And it is difficult to find it, but you all have it, and you're all tapping into it right now just by signing up with me and by watching this video today. You are honestly so beautiful inside and out, and you deserve so much to be happy and to be able to reach your goals. You deserve everything. Never think that you are less important than anyone else, or that your goals are less important than anyone else. You are just as special, and I want this year to be the best year for you. I want you to strive and to achieve as much as you can. We've only got one life. What is the point in not loving our bodies? Honestly, it's so sad that people go through their whole lives not liking what they see in the mirror. It's not good, and when you learn to really love what you see in the mirror, you're going to be so much happier and healthier within your mind. So, God, I'm getting all emotional. You only have one life. Live it to the full. Make the most of what I've given you today. You are honestly going to do amazing. You've got so much potential. You can do anything you put your mind to. You just need to dig deep. When it gets hard, keep pushing. You can do this. You got this. So thank you so much for listening. I really hope that helped. And any questions, just fire away. I'm so looking forward to you getting started and just being the best version of yourself. You are going to feel amazing.